Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to talk about how the universe tests you right before your manifestation is coming or is arriving. And the way it tests you is it makes you think that it's never going to happen, or it literally gives you the worst rejection, the worst breakup. It gives you all these synchronicities and signs that your life is headed in this direction. And then out of nowhere, it's like a door gets slammed and you're like, wait, I completely would have bet $1 million that my life was going in this direction. And I just got rerouted. Maybe you didn't get that job that you wanted. Maybe you didn't get that promotion that everybody was telling you that you were going to get. Maybe you didn't get that perfect house that has been your dream house for years. The reason why these things are falling apart and not happening is because you have asked for more, and your mind cannot comprehend how that might look because it's bigger and better than you could have ever imagined. Okay, so imagine you want, this actually happened to my friend. Imagine you want this like dream house, right? It comes on the market. You look at it, it has a basement, it has a pool, it has everything you want. But in the background, the universe knows that there's still more things that could be better about this house, but you're not seeing it. You're blind. You're only seeing the few good things it has, but you're not thinking that you're worthy of having it all. The location, the maybe the view out the back window or out the kitchen. Like maybe you're settling and going, well, it doesn't have the view, but it has all these other things, so let's go for it. Let's totally put an offer on this house. Well, the universe is going to reject that offer. Anytime you're being rejected, broken up with, rerouted, not getting the money, not getting the promotion, it is the universe gifting you a better option, but it just hasn't arrived yet. So my friend, she thought she wanted this dream house, and she literally texted me, and she's not fully, I don't think she's somebody who would watch these videos, but on my Instagram, I used to teach with her, and she was like, Michelle, I know you believe in all this stuff. She's like, could you send me good universe vibes? She's like, we're about to put an offer in on this house with my family, and we really, really, really want it. And I said, okay, I will put all my juice into it, but be okay if it doesn't work out, because the universe has a better house for you if that's the case. 2 weeks go by, she doesn't get the house. She's super upset. Then, unfortunately, there was some sort of event. I think it was maybe a funeral that she had to go to. And she ended up having a conversation with somebody at this funeral. And here goes the universe working its magic. This person offers her a house in the most perfect location. She is walking distance from work. She barely has to pay anything for the house. It's almost like a hand-me-down. And I actually think it has to do with the funeral. I think it was maybe a grandmother or a great grandmother that had passed, and they were going to pass the house down to their kids, but the kids didn't want it, and they were willing to just give it. And I honestly don't even know how much she paid for it. I don't think she paid much for the house. So she basically got a free house, walking distance from work. It is something that they can kind of make their own. And it was exactly what she wanted. But a couple weeks prior, she was so disappointed and she was so pissed off that she didn't get the house that she wanted. But she didn't know that this free house, where she could use all the money she saved from max mortgage, she could make the house her own, where this other house might have looked the part, but now she has all this freedom to create what she wants to create within the home. And it's actually, I think it was a one-story house, so it was even better for her and her family. Everything just worked out. That's an example of how the universe tests you. She was being tested. The universe was saying, are you going to trust me? Are you going to trust that I hear your prayers, I hear your wishes, and I am doing my best to bring it to you? But sometimes our ego and our mind gets so fixated on it looking a certain way, and we think the first thing that pops into our reality is it. And we're like, oh, we got to bite. We got to take this, because we fear that we're not going to have enough, or we fear there's not going to be another one. I always say with dating, and even with homes, or even jobs, like if something is declining you or rejecting you, imagine 100 more in line waiting to meet you. So if that's a woman or a man, say the person in front of you is like turning their back and talking to somebody else all the time. See ya. There's 100 more men or women behind that person that wants to meet you and that wants to shower you with love. But a lot of times we don't get the next great love because we're so trying to turn the person around in front of us that's not giving us love. You're wasting your energy trying to convince somebody to love you when there's 100 other people and a million other people that are out there that you could be a match with. And that is a part of this journey where we are remembering our sovereignty, we're remembering who we are, what we're worthy of, and we don't deserve that treatment. And it's not even the other person's fault. You know, the person that's ignoring you or ghosting you or not showing up for you, they're just literally telling you, I'm not it. I'm not it. I'm not it. And you have to keep seeing it and not be so afraid thinking that they're it and they're the only one. There are 100 more right behind them. And the hardest step for you is to let go of that job, let go of that person that's rejecting you, let go of the path of where you think your life is going, and just tell the universe that you're open. Yes, you might have ideas and dreams of where you want to go, and you can kind of have that as an option. That's one road that's open to you, but literally open up 30 other roads that you could go down and just say, universe, surprise me, make this so fun, make this magical, bring it to me in the most amazing synchronistic way. And I will be a yes guy or a yes girl. I will not pause and freak out when I get tested. I will trust that there's always another road. There is always another road. My mentor always says, Michelle, there are as many options as there are stars in the sky. And when you can expand your mind to believe that if something doesn't go this way, how many more stars are there out in the galaxy? There are so many more stars. And we have to open up our imagination and not be so fixated on how it's going to come in, but just say, I know that there's other options. I'm ready. Please allow me to let go of this person in front of me who's not giving me what I deserve. Set them free. Let them not have me staring at them, pulling on their energy. So let's set us both free and really call in what we really desire and not think that if that thing goes away, that we're going to be lost or we're going to die or we're not going to survive or we can't live without that person or thing. We are sovereign beings. We are whole. And when we're being tested by the universe, that's truly what you're being tested on. You're being tested on, can you do it alone? Can you know that you can be without everything and everything is still going according to plan? That is freedom. That is what I want to teach on my channel. And I'm still working on it daily. I am not a pro at this by any means. I am constantly trying to work on my mind and witnessing how it tells me I'm limited and how it tells me I'm not worthy of more. Even though it doesn't say that exactly, I see my actions and my actions are still proving that to be true. I'm still searching for love in the wrong places. And so that's what I just want to remind you, that just because I'm on here sharing this doesn't mean that I know it all and that I have all the answers. I am just like you. We're all trying to figure this out together. I just love teaching and I love sharing my experiences and I love sharing how my clients are having success with this. So if you are somebody who doesn't know if you're being tested or not, you're not quite sure how this all works, how life brings you all of your desires, the synchronicities, the signs, everything is in the description box below. Book a session with me, and I would love to sit with you one-on-one on Zoom, and you can share your life and the happenings that have been going on, and I can help redirect you, and I can help you become the observer of your thoughts so that you don't freak out and fall into these tests. So basically, to end this video, if you're being tested by the universe and you're failing, that means you're getting upset when you're getting rejected. That means you're wallowing in your sadness. That means you're not having the higher perspective to know that there's so many options out there. You're basically falling victim to your life, and you're thinking that you're a victim of your circumstances, and you're pointing fingers and you're sad and you're upset. That is when you are failing the test. And it doesn't mean your manifestations are not coming. It just means they're going to be slowed down because the universe wants you to really trust it. And the only way you can learn faith and trust is to be tested, is to go through struggle, is to know that, okay, I don't have money to pay this bill right now, but I'm going to find and resource and figure out a way to do it. And I'm going to trust that the universe will pay me back. As you guys know, whatever you put out comes back double, triple, quadruple. I saw it in my life the other weekend. I went to New York and I tipped a waiter $50. The next day, I want to scratch off for $100. I got my double back within 24 hours. And that's just one example of how it comes back. I had a friend who she had to replace her roof out of nowhere. Something crazy happened and it cost like $7,000. 2 weeks later, she got the inheritance from her dad's passing that she was not supposed to get. It was a very tumultuous situation. The stepmom was supposed to get the money, and there was weirdness along with the death of her dad. And there was a little, the police were involved. They were trying to figure out what happened to him. And it turns out this stepmom was trying to take the money, but the universe wouldn't let the darkness win. And she got the money 2 weeks later. And I think it was close to like $50,000 or $60,000. But right before that money came in, she had to pay $7,000 for her roof. But in her mind, she knows this and she knows about the universe. And she was like, I trust, I have faith that it's going to come back to me. I'm going to pay this bill, even though it's astronomical for my family right now, but I'm going to pay this bill. So this is how it works. You get tested, you get a big bill thrown your way, you get a breakup, you didn't get that promotion at your job. This is all just telling you that you are still going to get your desire, but you're needing to learn to have faith through the process. And when you get stronger and stronger and stronger, all the tests come in and you're just like solid. You're like, oh, I see that test going right by. I'm good, chilling, I'm fine. And it's just fun to witness how it's cyclical. It's just going to keep happening. And when you become super, super strong, that's when life becomes fun, because you're not being rocked. There's not as much anxiety in your body. There's no fear. You just completely have faith that no matter what is happening around you, there's something better coming. All right, lovies, thank you so much for watching this far. I appreciate you. I love you to the moon and back. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, connect yourself to my energy and my channel. My community here is amazing. Read the comments on old videos. Everybody is so loving and kind. And for all of you that have been here for a really long time and you've been commenting, I am personally sending a big hug and a thank you for supporting me this far. And let's keep going. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.